Meow. Meow. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on. You know my moon's in Taurus. I fucking love Tauruses. 9 of Cups reversed. I love the 9 of Cups, especially in love. Look at this. This is like, woo. Are you denying yourself of the experience that you want to have love with? Blocking it? Mars in your 12th? Being too specific on how it should be, trying to have your organization of your schedule in your life, or are you missing out on just the most ultimate bliss? Or is somebody not, if you're in a relationship and somebody's not showing you that ultimate, they don't want to experience all the feelings with you, then it's not working. But I got a feeling, Taurus, that you're not willing to experience all the emotions with people too. Like, just let it, see what happens if that happens. That reversal saying, you're not willing to, or you're going too far in other areas and you're missing out on other areas. Like maybe you're only finding bliss with eating ice cream on the couch, like, and watching movies. Why don't you include somebody in there with you with that? You got the 2 of Swords in reverse. So your challenge is that you act like you don't know what to do, or you're kind of confused when you're not confused. You know exactly. You want to have this ultimate thing, but it's like you're not showing up to be that ultimate thing. Or you're dealing with a partner that's not showing up that way. I think that you're willing to, but I think that at the same time you're, you know, I always feel like the 2 of Swords is playing the act. Like, oh yeah, like, you know, like I don't really know. And I'm just kind of, you're stalling. You're stalling on greatness. If there's any time right now, with all this pressure, with you having Mars retrograde in your 12th, you need relationships for the success to have the reality be the way that you want to. Denying it and doing it on your own just leaves you into the nothing, you know, in the nothingness that the never-ending story talks about. Well, you got the 3 of Cups. It's time to have a good time again and have fun and have a party for love. That's what this is trying to lead to overall. But what? You don't want to have a party? I think that you do. I just think that you're playing the, like, I don't want to invest I don't want to explore all the feelings right away. It's like, well, how else are you going to have a party? A party is when you finally surrender and go, yeah, this is a great time. I'm having fun. Wait, we're going in here. We're going in here. We're going there. Okay, fuck yeah, let's go. Your shadow of why you're being this way is, look at this. It's like, I think you've dealt with parasites in the past. Or you could have been dealing with somebody who was parasitic, or maybe inside of yourself, you've created the parasite within yourself of not wanting to have a good time and not wanting to open up all your feelings. You get the 8 of Cups. Okay. It's like you are playing Miss or Mr. Walk Away and not letting anybody. It's like, this is crazy to get the 9 of Cups and then the 8 of Cups, and it's so backwards. It would be like, you're already telling people, you're already walking away from something you never even were into. You're like, you know, so something shows up and you're already walking away. It's like, what happened? Oh no, I just, you know, it's like, you won't allow yourself to open yourself up. Or you need to walk away if you're in a relationship from somebody who's not fucking showing up. Okay, let's be clear about that. But there's a lot of Tauruses out there that are not showing up at all and are walking away from anything dealing with the most greatest. Look at this. Like, this might even trigger a Taurus right now. Like, wow. But no, I don't want to do that. And you almost are playing like hard to get in such a way that you're not even attainable. Pull the Magician reversed. Look at that. You want to have a party, but you're not willing to step into the magic. So guess what? You don't want to step into the magic, and you also are playing coy, and you're walking away from magical things. That is the ultimate party, and that's the parasite that's living within you that is saying, well, I don't know, I have too many things that I need to figure out. No, you don't. You have nothing to figure out. The only thing you need to figure out is the ultimate. I feel like you did deal with somebody though recently that was parasitic and did kind of leave a bad taste in your mouth, but that doesn't mean that the next thing is. And by holding that energy, that continues the parasite within you. Ooh. Well, the truth, I think that this is dealing with just the overall truth about what? Wow, your sun and your spirit. So that's the truth, that your soul is ready to experience the ultimate in love and to express its true spiritual nature and its true self. But are you willing to let that truth out? Are you willing to trust in that? I feel like that's what needs to happen here. I feel like this is weird. I've never seen this alignment. I love doing this many tarot cards because I've never seen this. Like 8 of Cups over 9 of Cups reversed. Walk away from overindulgences that are holding you back from the indulgences of every emotion that you want to feel in relationship, because you're overindulging in energy that is walking away from relationships. So you're obsessed with other things emotionally that are farthest away from relationships. And that's the truth. And you're not getting what you want in your soul. And that's the parasitic energy. And there's magic there, but you're not willing to access the magic because, you don't want it to be a great party. Yes, you do, but you're not willing to go through the magic that it takes to go through there because what? That's going to confuse you, the situations in your life, which are already confusing? Neptune in the 12th, up in Libra. Look at this. You are avoiding relationships and completely playing the subconscious game with relationships, and you're hiding from them. You're hiding from people, and that's got to end. It's time to expose the true soul and have the spiritual relationship lift that you've been waiting for your whole life. You're going to hide, or you're going to show up into the spirit? You're going to stay hidden behind the clouds? But really, it's so funny. You project that it's all this beautiful thing to other people, that, you've got some important things going on. But really, if we were to look behind there, it's a mess behind there. You're just like laying in your bed and just like sitting next to like a heater or an air conditioner, and just like bed's not made and just not showing up. Avoiding it, scared about something. I don't know why.
Well, it could be that, our minds are playing tricks on us, so to speak. We're getting caught up in those head games of doubt, getting caught up in those head games of past issues, instead of just addressing them and saying, no, it's not a part of my life anymore. That was an aspect, and I worked through that, and now I can move on to greater things. But if we get caught up in some of those detriment in our life, then we're just going to continue to live those energies. We're going to continue to live that lie that is our life, when it's not. It's time to move forward. It's time to wash those parasites. Maybe you need some diatomaceous earth in your system. Who knows? Whatever it is, but you have to purge some sort of system and get that out of you so that you can work forward, so that you can push forward, and so that you can continue on this path, without getting lost within yourself.
That's what to say. If somebody approaches you and says, wash the lotion off their skin, it doesn't mean they're going to do something crazy to you. Maybe there's triggers. You might hear things. I don't know why my guides are trying to tell you that. And I lit a cigarette for this one, Taurus. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting all George Clooney style on you. I'm just trying to tell you, like, if somebody tells you something that triggers you or whatever, it's not even what you might think. I think that you have a fear of the reality of bliss at the moment. You've addicted yourself to, like, you're like Cartman in the quarantine or in the pandemic special they just did on South Park. You don't want the quarantine to end. You enjoy being in your own weird space. You don't want it to end. Till they start pulling you and forcing you out and kicking and streaming. So that's not going to be fun. Especially when it's like, one day, maybe it won't be your parents anymore because maybe they'll pass away one day, but it'll be like your brother or sister or cousin or somebody, and they're going to be really old and be like, you need to get out of this place. You need to show up. Like, what's going on? You've been in there forever. pressure to open up. 9th house. Capricorn. You will get the biggest success from opening doors. You'll get nothing if you don't open anything. 0.